What's up, y'all? In this video, I'm gonna tell you guys the 5 lessons that I learned running my agency as a beginner. And yes, I'm gonna be looking off to the side because I have some notes that I took down on things that I want to cover. But yeah, let's just get right into it. The first thing, the first lesson I learned is you don't need a huge portfolio to start, right? And what I mean by that is you don't need prior experience, you don't need case studies, you don't need just information on your niche. You don't need any of that. You don't need to be tech savvy. You don't need to have a big upfront capital, nothing like that. You don't need nothing. Like, all you need is just your brain. That's about it. You just need to pick your niche, and then you call the niche the next day, or even call them the same day you picked them, right? And for me, I didn't know that. Like, in the beginning, I would be making a website, I would be making logos, I would be making, I'd be making a lot of stuff that I just didn't need because I'm not even working for anyone. So why was I making stuff, right? I didn't have no clients. I don't know why I was making anything. But yeah, that was just something I learned along the way. And I'll just tell you guys, if you're trying to start, or if you have started, if you have started, it's not for you, but if you're trying to start, just don't make your custom, don't make anything, don't make logos, don't make websites and none of that. Like, you'll waste money on that. I did myself. But secondly, the first clients are the hardest. Like, for me, the first client, that's literally the hardest part. I feel like for your agency, that's the hardest part, because no one knows you. You haven't tested anything. You have nothing. So getting that first to 2 clients is really hard because there's doubt that I can't even get them. Like, you'll think, like, I don't know. I'm just saying it from my perspective. Like, for me, I was thinking like, I can't even get 1 client, bro. Right? I was thinking that so many times because, like, with the outreach that you're doing, say you're doing cold DMs, say you're doing cold calling or anything like that, like, you will get so many no's that will, like, mentally, like, drain you. That will mentally, like, hurt you. Like, for me, cold calling was the worst, but for me, I felt like cold calling was the best thing I had to do if I wanted to, run this agency longer. That was the only thing I needed to do, because I needed to, get better at talking. I needed to, communicate with my niche every single day. I needed to be talking with them every single day, because that's how I would learn how to talk. That's how I would learn, how to frame my, sales calls, how to frame anything, because I'll just know much more because I talked to a lot of them, right? And after you get your 1 to 2 paying clients, from there it's a breeze. It's like, okay, I was on the surfboard, and they pushed me, and I'm just flying now, right? It's like a rocket ship. This is a good, actually, example. It's like a rocket ship. You know, a rocket ship, you know how it, like, goes and it waits the whole time? No, that's you when you don't have a client. That's you doing those cold calls and getting so many no's. That's that part. And then once it flies, it's gone. Like, that's business. Once it flies, it's gone. Like, there's never coming back down, right? And then the third thing, consistency beats luck, right? And again, it just relates to what I just said about the 2 before. The first clients are the hardest to get. You don't need a huge portfolio to start. Consistency beats luck. Like, if you are staying consistent with the outreach every single day and tracking your numbers, you will get a client. Literally, you will get a client. Because for me, for example, I do 100 cold calls minimum a day, and I book 2 to 3 appointments, right? That's what, 15, 12 appointments a week. My close rate is bad, but that's something I can get better with along the way. But I'm talking to so many that I'm making it impossible for me to not just get 1 client. I'm making it impossible for me not to even sign 1. And of course, now I want to, since I know, like, my percentages, I want to add a cold caller sometime soon and just, double down, like, on that, and just have more volume, of course. But it's just staying with it. Like, how long will you stay with it? right? In anything in life, that's just, all it is just consistency. How long will you even give up, right? But yeah, that's my number three. And then quantity over quality. Again, this is similar to these. Quantity over quality. Just do more every single day instead of trying to, you know, trying to make it the best possible thing, right? And what I mean by that is like the best pitch, the best script, the best sales process, the best systems, the best all of that. You don't know much starting out. And I felt like I was like, I need to know, I need to do the best, I need to have the best service for my client. You don't need the best service, you just need to call a bunch and just get one or two, and then just get better along the way. And then number five for me, action beats knowledge every time. Again, similar to all of these, just take the actions. I don't need to learn stuff. I don't need to, go on YouTube. I don't need to go on my niche's websites and just research down and be Albert Einstein on them. Nothing like that. But you just need to do more. Like, just take the actions that will get you to where you want, right? And if I want, say for example, I want to be at 10K a month, right? That's my goal here. I want to be at 10K a month. I'll track down how do I get to 10K a month, right? I'll track down what my offer is. How many clients do I need a month? So, and then from there, I'll reverse engineer that. How many calls do I need to take per day, right? How many people need to show up, right, to my sales calls? But just doing that. So say for example, like say I charge $2,000, right? I charge $2,000, and then I need five clients, right, to get 10K a month, right? So what I would do, say I told you guys earlier, I'd call 100 people and I book 2 to 3 appointments, right? My close rate is just bad, but out of those 2-3 appointments, two people show up. So with 2 people showing up, what's my close rate? Say my close rate is just 20-30%, right? So out of those 2 people, I won't close any of them. But add 2 more people, I'll close 1, right? And now that's 2,000, right? And then you just need. So if I keep doing 100 calls a day and keep booking 2 to 3, there's no way I don't make 10K. That's how it is. There's no way I don't make 10K. Because I did all the math. Like, I called 100, I booked 2 to 3 appointments a day, and I'm closing 1 out of 4 every time, 25%, right? Like, so I need, do the math, I don't know, 32 sales calls a month and like what, five closes. That's very much doable when you just put the numbers in, plug and play. That's very much doable. But yeah, those are the 5 things that I feel like for me was the most important thing to understand. Like, when starting this out, again, is you don't need a huge portfolio to start. Your first paying client is the hardest part of the agency. Consistency beats luck, and quantity over quality at first, and then action beats knowledge over time. So action beats knowledge. And that's all I had for you guys. But if you guys want to, reach out to me, ask me questions, and just talk, I don't know, but just comment on this video, or DM me on Instagram, or my Instagram bio is linked somewhere in there. But yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video.